You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 5th of September. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather hot today. Most everybody above 90. Showers very hard to find. And we might see a few strong storms late tonight or early tomorrow morning, and then back in dry air Sunday. And the tropical situation is rather intriguing. So let's go to the upper air look, which often tells a really good story this time of the year. On a very deep upper low, this north of the Great Lakes, with a trough extending south from that thing. Winds aloft here light out of the west. Check the visible satellite view, and for most of the state, the sky is partly to mostly sunny. And if you look really carefully in there, you'll see a few little pockets of convection. There's the radar composite, and there's just not much out there. This afternoon, a couple of very, very tiny showers, and they're lasting a very short amount of time. Most places will be dry through the evening hours. And again, many spots are above 90. Birmingham at 91, Andalusia 94, Dothan 92, Selma 93, Florence up in the Shoals, they've got 91. Check the watch warning map, a very quiet day across the nation. And look up there, it might be a frost advisory for the first time this season up in parts of North Dakota. That's a sign of the times. The counties in blue there. So in advance of a front, we have a chance of strong, maybe severe storms late tonight into early tomorrow morning, running from North Texas to southwest Pennsylvania. And again, keep in mind, this outlook extends through 7 a.m. tomorrow. There's a level 2 out of 5 risk for the Shoals over to Athens. A level 1 out of 5 marginal risk as far south as Millport, Aniana, and Gadsden and Center. Areas in dark green on that map. We'll take a look at modeling here in just a second. It's a fairly low-end threat. No tornado threat. There might be a few storms with strong gusty winds. Tomorrow, a risk along the front from North Georgia up into parts of New England. And on day 3, which is Sunday, no organized severe storms expected across the country. We'll check rain for the next 7 days, just not much. Really, after the showers we see tonight and tomorrow morning, Sunday and most all of next week for most of the state looking rain-free. So in the tropics, we have Invest 91L, which is somewhat intriguing. It's just having a hard time getting its act together, and the probability of this thing developing is actually falling now. The chance is down to 40% in the next 2 days and down to 70% in the next 7 days. This morning it was 90%. And again, the models just don't do much with this thing because it's in some very dry air, and the winds aloft will likely be increasing over the system. So let's look at new modeling here. This is coming off the ATCF set. And again, most members develop tropical depression, if nothing else here, moving in the general direction of the Leeward Islands, but gaining latitude. So let's check the American GFS model. And it really doesn't do much with this thing at all. Most of the members just show this thing dissipating before getting into the Caribbean. And pretty much the same thing with the European. Most of the members just blow it off as it's going to dissipate. And the few members that do develop this turn it north before getting really to Puerto Rico. This is the probabilistic outlook coming off the European. This is the chance of tropical storm formation. And again, it's dropped down to 10 to 20%. We'll check the velocity guidance, wind guidance coming off the ATCF set. And again, most of the members try to bring this up to a tropical storm. Some don't. And a couple of outliers bring it up to a hurricane. But it sure looks like this just might have a hard time forming here. And if anything does form, most likely this European concept is right. It would be weak and then head up to the north into the Atlantic, open waters. No threat to the United States, certainly no threat to the Gulf. As always, we'll watch it, but for now it kind of looks like a non-event. So let's look at tonight. Model fans, this is the high-resolution HER model, valid tonight at 11 o'clock. And you can see that organized batch of thunderstorms coming into the Shoals, northwest Alabama. Hopefully we get the high school football games in Florence before the storms arrive. It'll be kind of a close call. But the rest of the state, a great night for high school football. Very pleasant weather tonight. So, and again, the storms that move in, they could be strong. There's a little dynamic forcing involved. They might produce some strong gusty winds. But again, it's a fairly low-end threat. Then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, again, we've got some showers and storms in progress over the northern half of the state in advance of that front. And then by tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, you can see that there's just nothing more than a few isolated showers over the southern half of the state. And that bodes well for the college football games. The chance of rain at Tuscaloosa, very low. At Auburn, could there be a shower? Yes, but it's not likely. And again, highs tomorrow will be coming down with temperatures back in the 80s after the 90s that we're seeing today. Here's the big picture tomorrow. Upper air, 500 millibar chart. Big trough carving out over the east. And again, that surface front coming in. But again, it sure looks like for the northern part of the state, the better chance of showers coming during the morning hours. For the southern part of the state, the better chance of showers tomorrow afternoon. And again, scattered is the key word. It's not going to rain everywhere. So this is Sunday. We're getting into a dry air mass. We start the day in the 60s, highs low to mid 80s, lots of sunshine. And next week looks awfully quiet. Monday, there might be a shower down around Dothan, Eufaula, probably not many. Tuesday, again, the chance of a few isolated showers near the coast, probably not many. Most of the state dry with highs in the 80s. This is Wednesday of next week. We are dry. Thursday, we're dry, mostly sunny. Highs upper 80s, some spots may be touching 90, and this is a week from today. This is Friday, September 12th. Winds aloft are light and variable, and again, nothing, no rain. So most of next week looks very quiet and dry. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Monday, September 15th. Got a weak trough over the eastern states, but again, we are on the subsidence side of the trough, the sinking air motion, so that looks rain-free. So really and truly, after the chance of scattered showers and storms tonight and tomorrow morning, things look really quiet and dry for a while, which is not that unusual for September. This can be a very dry month, September and October. Rain for the next 15 days, not a lot. Only about a half inch. That's the mean, the green line. Check temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Highs in the 80s. Maybe flirting with 90 by the end of next week. Lows mostly in the 60s. And I think many spots over North Alabama will see 50s early Monday morning in a dry air mass. And the latest guidance coming in from CPC, 8 to 14 days out. Let's see if the new one is in. That's the one from yesterday. And the new one is in. Let's drop it in. We'll watch it change together. This is for September 13th through September 19th. Temperatures near average around here as this kind of quiet pattern continues. You know what we got to do here? We got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Love it. Big group of homeschoolers today. Church at Brook Hills in Shelby County. We had a great session. Love having the mamas and daddies in the house. And ooh, look at these donuts. They look good. They tasted good. That was outstanding. But we talked about how we forecast the weather, talked about cloud types, hurricanes, tornadoes, did some storm spotting. We need more storm spotters, but they were great today. Really good session. So again, to this great homeschool co-op coming out of the church at Brook Hills in Shelby County, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know, you guys are looking good. All right, so this evening I will be live on ABC 3340 at Hewitt-Trustful's football stadium. Big ball game tonight, Friday night rivals on My 68. We have Vestavia at Hewitt-Trustful. That'll be on My 68 in the Birmingham market this evening at 7 o'clock. And again, I'll be live on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous weekend, and God bless.